It's a VY Ute, LS1 manual, which we've been working with for a little while now. When we first saw it, it just had an exhaust system and it was a standard ute. And at that stage the guy wanted to go through and do a full supercharger system. So we did this supercharger system, similar looking, didn't have the engine covers on it, and it just went with his standard ute, with the exhaust system it had there. We then did an exhaust system upgrade, and we've got the power graph up there for you to see in a minute of what that was. Loved it, used it a fair bit, put a clutch in it, bits and pieces, got some wheels on it, put some brakes on it, does some other bits and pieces in the years in between, and then it was time to go and get a little bit more serious with the engine. So what we've done now is we've done actually a full drive system upgrade on the supercharger. So we put an 8 rib on the front with a big custom tensioner on it and a Gilmer on the back of the compressor, and we've done a full engine build. Now this engine build is using the standard cylinder heads, so we've got just its cylinder heads, its block, its covers, and then we've put in a Callis comp star crank, set of rods, set of forged pistons, all custom, custom designed camshaft, dual springs, new lifters, all the bits and pieces of fully serviced heads, but gone through and redone the thing in a good strong forged 382, actually 383 they're known as, but 382 is what it really comes to with the sizes of things that we put it all together with. So nice finished builds, running the same air cleaner, but let's come over to the graph and we'll show you what we ended up with. So there's the three main stages of the ute. How it started, making decent horsepower with an exhaust system, 310 horsepower at the tyres with a standard LS1. That red line is the supercharger system with an exhaust system upgrade, saw very good power at the 480 horsepower at the tyres, and you can see from right down the bottom here at 1500 revs, a good improvement in power down there, so a good 50 horsepower increase, nearly 50% increase at 1500 revs, and it really holds that sort of increase or gradually gaining all the way through the range. Now we've done the stroker. It's also a lift-in boost, changed the pulleys, and so we lifted in boost as well, but the two things together mean we end up with even a larger gain down the bottom there. We're running more in the world of, what is that, 60 horsepower increase at 1500 revs. Mid-range, super strong. This thing will be well in excess of double the torque in its mid-range, but that is double the horsepower, a little bit over double the horsepower that's around 4,000 RPM. You go up here to the top end side of things, and you can see with the supercharger it takes the revs out. We've done a camshaft to try and get the most out of torque and out of power. And as you can see up here, we've got a huge increase up to the 614 rear wheel horsepower. Now, it is just a 1900 compressor, but there is a bit of room to move. We could spin harder if we wanted to. We're not trying to make too much power. If you look over here at the boost graph at that same point, I've only got the last run on there with the boost, but that's 13 pounds of boost. So it's still in a happy place on that side of things. And good power, that's running right through. That's actually, that peak power there is at 6500 RPM. We're taking the engine to 6700 RPM. So this thing's kind of really nice. If we get some dry roads, we'll do a little bit out there, but this is going to go really well. A huge increase to what is still a standard LS1 block heads, just in a stroker format, the 1900 compressor, good exhaust system, full fuel system to suit. It's going to go great.